This week, Scout sails from Nui to Tonga.
We're stepping onto Tonga land, which not only we're in the restricted section, we're breaking the law. Shh.
We put Megan at the helm to navigate our way through the Vava'u Island group and end up on a tiny sand spit.
Sailing to Tonga, day 2. It's been a beautiful journey. The seas have been great. The wind's been calm but steady, 6-7 knots on average. Over the last 24 hours, we've done about 160 nautical miles. And skies have been clear, sun's been shining, the solar panels are nicely charged. We're currently going past the Tonga Trench. The Tonga Trench is the second deepest trench in the world.
The Mariana goes to 36,000 feet,
Wow.
but the other one goes...
Oh, like 35,000 feet. It's just a little bit less.
Not much of it's worth the try.
Just right over there.
Right over there. Kind of looks like the rest of the ocean.
35,000 feet down there, guys. Don't fall off the boat. What are you doing?
I'm whittling a cedar block lure. Gonna put a couple of these weights in the middle, like so. Look out here. The idea.
Well. It is a beautiful evening out here tonight. The sun is just set, the waters are calm, the wind is pushing us along at a gentle 6.5 knots. We will arrive right on time tomorrow after the sun has risen, and we'll snake our way into the Vava'u group, Tonga. Yeah, not too much to report, it's just a lovely evening out here on the water. And our code D is happy. Looking good. We're already set with our Q flag up. Never came down from Nui. Nice, beautiful 3/4 moon out there. Just gonna enjoy those pink hues of the sunset. And wish you all a good night. We are coming into Vava'u in Tonga, and surprise, we have to go to a dock. We haven't been on a dock since Panama, since before the Panama Canal. I can't even remember how long ago that was. Ages and ages ago. So I had to dig out all of our lines and our fenders quickly as we're approaching and remember how to tie them on and where we like to tie them on. Whew. I only got about 4.5 hours of sleep last night and was not expecting this crazy runaround this morning. It's possible, guys, that we won't have dock hands helping us here.
I know, I just told Kieran that plan A, if we do have dock hands, is for him to be on the moving ball.
Yeah, otherwise...
Plan B is I'm going to dump him on the dock.
Yeah, and I get Eily on the ball.
Right.
Yeah. That was quite the jumble, I must say.
So Eily, you can go all the way down to the bottom step. So I have a little bit of a wind blowing me out. Okay, great work, Eily. Go ahead and tie that off on the end.
How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Do a bowling.
Yep, just do a big giant bowling, honey. We have our stern line in the restricted area there. Shh, don't tell anyone. The dock where we're supposed to go is full. A couple monohauls and a really tight, shallow, narrow spot where we couldn't fit. We haven't done this in a while, but just having one anchor point is super hard, and then there's no access point, so we had to, our boat's low, and just getting up here onto the dock is not for the faint of heart. All right, so Nate is busy checking us in, hopefully. We may all have to go. He may come running back and say, let's all go. Sometimes they require seeing our beautiful faces. Sometimes not. It sounds like there may be some squidgy business about how much things are costing, different boats getting different prices on how much it costs to check in here. So hopefully everything goes smoothly.
There's our Tonga flag, flying high and proud. And over back here, we've got a mom captain. What's going on?
Hi, I am in charge of the helm, getting us out of Niafu and heading over to anchorage number 30 here in Vava'u. Got my navigation device, got the helm, got a handsome captain telling me what to do. Sunny day, started it off with some yoga, breakfast with a pretty girl. Not too bad.
Yeah, we're so glad we did the yoga.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely a do again.
Totally a do again. And you don't realize how stiff you are until you get into some of those pretzel moves and you realize you haven't moved that way in quite a while.
I realized I was stiff pretty soon. Yeah.
I don't usually do the navigation. That's usually Nate's job, but he's putting me under the test today.
All right, so what's your next heading adjustment?
So now I'm gonna go 10 more that way
Which way?
to starboard.
Which way?
It's saying to go 10 to starboard and then to go 4 to port again.
I don't want to go 10 to starboard.
Okay.
Look at where you're headed.
Okay.
And look at where you can come up and stand. See where that red buoy is?
Okay.
Right now, the boat is as far to starboard as I want it.
Okay.
So I would go 10 to port right now.
Okay.
And then I would go, why don't you go over on the port side there and look and see if you're lined up to your satisfaction and go in between.
There's not even a red buoy on here.
Well, but there's a red buoy in the water. Right? You know you want to keep that red buoy to starboard. Yeah, it looks like not quite enough.
Yeah, like that.
Give it another 10.
I see the red buoy on the chart now.
And again, it is on the chart, but even if it hadn't been on the chart,
I see it.
the point is it's in real life.
Right.
The other thing, which is trickier, here it's so deep that we might not even be measuring the depth.
Right.
But in close quarters like this, I have always got an eye on the depth sensor, and it's two reasons. One, does that calibrate with where I think I am in the world based on the depth in my chart?
Right.
And two, just if it starts rising rapidly in a way that I'm not expecting, I'm stopping.
Coming through this little pass up here, and we're gonna hang a Louie. It is really, really beautiful back in here. It's really calm, really quiet, pretty easy, slow going at the moment. We're just under motor, we're not sailing right now. It's a really good training ground for me taking the helm. I get so nervous doing it. You know, we're moving our home from spot to spot. It's not just a pleasure vessel. Their house, and I got the babies on board, and they're not babies anymore. But get the kids on board, and I just get so scared about like if I make a wrong decision. But this is wonderful. There's not strong forces involved. There's not a lot of boats around. We're going slow enough. It's a pretty good place to learn. It's still putting me to the test though, because I have to keep my eyes on the path and do a lot of course adjustments. There's not too much underwater. We're in really, really deep water. Like 300 feet here in between these little islands. It's pretty crazy how steep it rises, how quickly it rises right next to the little islands. It's a little bit like driving a car, you know, when you first get your driver's license, and it's like terrifying and exciting at the same time. How's it going?
Well, you haven't run into anything yet.
There's a shallow spot.
I'm aware of what's out there and our heading.
So you're monitoring me.
I'm monitoring you, rest assured.
Okay, that's good.
It's good practice for you. I'm glad you're doing it.
No, it is really good. I'm gonna probably have you take over when we get into the nail biter.
There's a couple tight spots.
Eiley's in the room. Let's peek down and see what she's up to.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
Precious girl, what are you doing? Looking at your fashion magazine?
It's actually a book.
Oh yeah, sorry, your fashion book. That's such a cool book. And this is the F-18.
No, the F-18 is like the
F-20.
F-22 that takes off an aircraft carrier and has 2 engines and 2 tail wings.
And so, wait, this is the what?
This is the F-22.
The F-22. Sorry, there's so many F's. My job as the helmsman is over, and I am now on Bommy Watch. We're going through the tricky part of our passage today, where it's gonna get real skinny and real shallow. We're going from over 300 feet of depth here in the pass to under 10 feet. So we are looking out for bommies and any other obstructions, and it's gonna be tight, but hopefully we can make it through without a scrape. It is so beautiful here. I gotta show you around.
I dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see it in your own time. It might just take a little longer. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you go, you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter.
All right, anchor is down in our first anchorage here in Tonga. Where are we?
Babu.
Vava'u, and it's pizza night.
Hey.
Yay, pizza and movie night. Check out these homemade pizzas. I mean, if that doesn't do your Italian grandma justice, I don't know what does. Look at that. That has even got some fresh, locally grown oregano on there, people.
Really quite full of our cooking abilities, aren't we?
That's right. Hey, man, I captained us on the way here, and I made some
She's full of-
rocking pizzas.
That's good.
Woo.
I'm glad you feel that sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, and we're gonna watch a movie.
Up to anything you want.
We need a better projector screen.
So what we do to put up the projector screen, we just get a piece of paper, a big piece of paper, and we tape it to a board, and then from there we tape it to wherever we want to watch our movie.
Oh, there we are. Captain's relaxing with his leg up. Can't put your feet up. Too many places on the boat. It's cozy. Got a couple more pies in the oven. Gonna come down on the galley and get those out. And got a little sip of rosé.
a good night. Family work day. Teamwork makes the dream work. You've heard me say that before.
That's not how you do it. You do it like this. No, I know. Okay, now take my water.
Today, the scout crew is tackling the stainless. Kieran's up the mast, Eily's in the dinghy doing the solar panel arch and the dinghy davits, and I'm here doing the critical stuff on deck. How's that fear of heights going?
I mean, it's not helping that I don't have a back strap.
What little bird's going to say hi to you? All right, good luck.
I hate this seat. I wish I was just on the spreader.
Nice. Nicely done.
I've pontificated on journey versus destination before, and will do my best to spare you here. I'm a journey guy, but boy, this destination is really truly amazing. And as amazing as this place is, it's even better because we got here together. Megan learning to be at the helm, everyone taking part in boat chores. Thank you for coming on the journey with us. Next week, we go from everything going right to seemingly everything going wrong. But for now, let's just soak in the beauty.